Tiki bars and punk rock. At first glance, they couldn't be more different. One's all about island vibes, fruity drinks, and laid-back escapism. The other, it's loud, it's fast, and it's pissed off. It's all anarchy and rebellion, baby. But take a closer look and you'll see these two worlds don't just coexist, they belong together. In fact, they blend better than rum, lime, and demerara.
You put the lime in the coconut, you drink the more.
Greetings, people of YouTube. Welcome back to
Pick the Bass.
Both scenes are all about escape. Tiki was born in post-war America, a fantasy land where the 9-to-5 could melt away into a bamboo dream. Punk, same idea but angrier. Instead of palm trees, you get power chords. Both reject reality and build their own worlds.
I can be anything.
And the aesthetics? Total overlap. Bold prints, DIY flair, retrofuturism, kitsch, and attitude. Tiki mugs? They're collectible. Punk vinyl? Same thing. Look at the crossover today. Punk rock tiki drink enthusiasts and Exotica punk rock vinyl collectors. Bands playing surf punk in tiki lounges. It's rebellion, but with a paper umbrella. Tiki and punk both say, screw the rules, I'm living my vibe. So go ahead and order that Mai Tai in your leather jacket. You do you. Come along with me as I explore the weird, rum-soaked, feedback-drenched collision of tiki and punk.
Let's do this!
Let's start with the basics. Both tiki and punk rock are built on fantasy. Tiki culture, born in mid-20th century America, was never about authenticity. It was a surreal blend of Polynesian, Caribbean, and Hollywood myth. A post-war dreamscape where buttoned-up Americans could sip Mai Tais under fake palm trees and pretend the world didn't suck. Sound familiar? Punk is the same kind of escape, just cranked up to 11. Where Tiki said, let's disappear into paradise, punk said, let's burn it all down and build something better. Either way, both subcultures create alternate realities. Real life? Ha! Too square, too fake, and too boring. We reject your reality and we substitute our own. Now let's talk visuals. What do punk flyers and tiki menus have in common? Loud fonts and hand-drawn art. A love for bold, clashing colors. It's collaged chaos. It's pure anarchy. Punk has safety pins and zines. Tiki has totem poles and swizzle sticks. Both are design-forward countercultures. It's not just music or cocktails, they're total aesthetic worlds. And let's be honest, both scenes love a good uniform. Leather jackets, party shirts, patches, and pins. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and your outfit tells the world everything it needs to know. This isn't just about style, though. The music connects too. Think about it. Without surf rock, punk would not exist. Early punk bands borrowed those same driving rhythms, reverb-drenched guitars, and trashy attitude. Bands like the Cramps blurred the line between punk, Exotica, and psychobilly. Even Dead Kennedys toyed with lounge and surf aesthetics.
I feel we can work with you on this project.
If you really think about it, the Ramones are basically a punk band playing surf tunes. A few years back, I worked with a band called Honolulu Babylon. They were an Exotica band that exclusively covered Misfit songs. If that's not all the proof you need that these two genres go together, I don't know what is. One of my favorite bands is the Tiki Orchestra. They're an Exotica band that brings out both crowds. They put on one of the most killer live shows that I've ever seen. If you're not listening to them, you're missing out. Also, how many punk bands over the years have decked themselves out in party shirts?
Guilty as charged.
These days, you can walk into a bar one night and find tiki DJs spinning Exotica and then surf punk bands melting faces the next. They might be different sounds, but they're the same sweaty energy. Tiki bars and punk venues are more than just hangouts. They're sanctuaries. Think about Trader Vic's and Gilman Street. You walk into a tiki bar and the outside world disappears. Bamboo, dim lights, rum-soaked air, it's theater. Now swap that with a punk dive. Graffiti, amps, sticky floors, same deal. These are places of worship for outsiders. You won't find judgment here, just noise and vibes. In both worlds, the rituals matter. Tiki has flaming scorpion bowls. Punk has the mosh pit. They're both communal, messy, and unforgettable. So why do punk and tiki go so well together? Because at their core, they're both DIY utopias. Punk built its own scene from scratch. Labels, ethics, fashion, everything. Tiki is a self-invented fantasy where escapism is the entire point. Put them together and you get something that's both rebellious and playful, angry and ironic, drunk and loud. You get a culture clash that makes total sense. Tiki punks drink zombies while blasting surf riffs. They build bars in their garages. They throw underground luau's. They collect mugs like it's rare vinyl. In the end, Tiki and punk both say the same thing. Screw the rules, I'll build my own world. So yeah, throw on a Misfit shirt, mix up a Navy grog, and put on some Dick Dale, because rebellion tastes better with a little pineapple juice. Well, that's Tiki and punk. They rule so hard. I might be a little biased on this one though, because I'm deep into both worlds. How do you feel about Tiki? How do you feel about punk rock? Do you think they go together like peanut butter and jelly, or more like lamb and tuna fish?
They went together like lamb and tuna fish.
What's your favorite tiki drink? I'd probably say Mai Tai, but only if I was making it. I wouldn't get mad at a zombie or a scorpion bowl either though. What's your favorite tiki bar? Mine was a place called Tiki Tolteca in New Orleans, but I also have a soft spot for Trader Sam's in Anaheim. I'm a sucker for an aloha. What's your favorite punk band? Mine's No Effects. Lastly, what's your favorite punk rock dive bar? Mine's Otto Shrunken Head in Manhattan, which covers both punk and tiki, so it's a double whammy. Man, that was a lot of questions. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Finally, please make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the YouTube stuff. I know it's annoying to hear that all the time, but it really helps. I'm having a great time making these videos, and the more that I know that you're enjoying them, the more that it motivates me to continue. I'll catch you next time, but until then, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes! See ya.